our little group, really, Cindy Lawson-Flynn is really the organizer, although several of us have been painting together for quite a few years. I know Dina and I have been painting together for about 12 years. So it was a matter of getting people together, and Cindy is very good at organization. So she was really the spark as far as getting us together and, getting schedules made about where we paint and all that. And she's been a great encouragement.
So we've chosen a spot every Tuesday morning throughout the summer, and invariably there's bad weather. So we either reschedule or we do a Saturday randomly, but it's just communicated amongst the members that way. During the winter, St. John's Lutheran was kind enough to open up a room with very large windows, and we just got together and painted whatever we wanted, from reference photos or from a still life that we had set up. So it has become not only a painting practice for me, but a social connection in the community, and I really appreciate that.
The joy for me of plein air is being very expressionistic, painting fast, not correcting every stroke. When I'm being too particular, I lose the magic. So we have to remember, it's not going to look like a painting you did in the studio with detail. That's not what we're going for. We're going for a freedom and a fun and a grabber.
I think just understanding, don't take yourself too seriously. That's one thing. I've heard someone say one time that the only people who take themselves seriously are politicians. And if an artist does, then they're not really a good artist. So I try to keep on the light side. And I find that just working with other people helps me grow. And so that's what I try to do.
Well, when you start in plein air, you have to necessarily speed up your process because the sun doesn't sit still in the sky, and so you have about a 2-hour window at most, I think, to get basic information down. So when I'm out in the field, I try to just nail a sketch really quickly of the bigger shapes and maybe the shadows, and then go from there. And then I take a reference photo as well, so I have that to look back on. And yeah, it's just something that's helped me become looser and quicker and more decisive, and I would say probably 9 times out of 10, it's a washer, it's a wiper. But occasionally we'll get one worthy of a frame with maybe a little touch-up at home.
I don't do a lot of drawing. Now this varies with everybody, but I don't want to overdraw things. Anymore, I'm getting to be nuts about color. I just want to dive in it and just take bizarre colors that I wouldn't ordinarily use and just try working with them, and then bending it towards the landscape. It's really kind of it's an adventure. Now, sometimes you end up with a disaster, but you've learned something.
The plein air in and of itself it's like there's still life, there's landscape, there's plein air, and it's very different. Locally, and I think probably throughout the country, it's gotten to be a pretty tight group of artists who enjoy each other's work, who know each other from medium, look for masters in the field, if you will, to take workshops from and events to go to, that kind of thing. Locally, as a group, we really just caught on the last couple of years. So.
Pretty happy with the way things are going as far as the group, and I'm just happy to be with such a bunch of nice people. That's really part of it.